Hello guys, I Jagveer Singh back with another video of Catia V5 software, and I'm going to continue with part 2 of how to change the configurations in the software. So let's get started. So in last video I showed you how we can go and activate few of the features, right click on the bar, and for the for all of those kind of learning features you can always refer to part 1 of this video. In this particular video I'm going to show you, so this is part 2 for the same title, which is going to be introduction of CAD settings and how to change them. In this particular part of the video I'm going to show you how we can change various other settings, especially when it comes to parameters. So let's say you are designing the part. It is very common in industrial point of view that either you're going to use metric or imperial units. So you can always go to tools and you go to options. The best part about Catia is that it becomes pretty easy and you can always modify it according to you as a user whenever required. So by default you have general, and under general you have display, compatibility, parameters and measurement, device and virtual. So in display you can always toggle between all the icons that are available and make sure whatever you're looking for. I'm not pretty sure about what are the default settings, but I know that I have modified them according to the needs. See, you can see the accuracy will change according to whatever you're looking for. So I kept it to be 0.01 for both 3D and 2D accuracy. For visualization, you can always go and change the background color if you need to. Just like in my case, well, I don't have anything right now, but let me make a quick sketch just to demonstrate what I actually mean. So first of all, when I toggled on to the sketch, it showed me pink selection. If I make a particular sketch, let's say this, so this selected is also pink. The color can also change if you want to. And background, there we go. So all the colors and all the parameters that you want to change, you can always come to the options and surface boundaries. The background I've kept, you can see the background color is dark bluish. If you want to change, you can always change. Let's go with this color and click OK. Okay, yeah. And that's why I try to prefer dark colors so that whatever the sketch you make, it appears to be more visual. And also you can always go to options again, and you can also choose what color to opt for the selected elements itself. Selected edges, you're barely going to observe any change. Pre-select elements, very few. You may be able to encounter handles, but that's very rare of the time that you might be able to see them. So the main concerns that you need to, that's what I think are going to be the background color itself and the elements that you select. So for example, when I select an element, it shows the pink color or magenta color, whichever you say or whichever you think. And yeah, so for visualization, in my opinion, it plays a vital role, especially for people who think that they want to make it more user friendly and graphic friendly, because by default Catia can be a bit dull looking software, but it have a lot of feature that makes it pretty interesting to understand and learn. So other software, other tabs are not much preferred. These are the line types that you can use. not recommended to change by default. It is pretty good. Compatibility, I never played with these settings, so I won't be able to share a lot of stuff. So I know a bit about parameters and measurements, and which I also recommend you to try and change them. So you can always use formulas, which I will teach you in one of the videos when I'm going to put on the channel. So do not forget to watch those videos too as well. In those videos, I will be showing you how this formula thing works. But yes, you can always have this option selected if you want to. You can always choose scale. Well, by default, it's going to be normal range, small, large. So normal is the preferred one. So units play a vital role in here. So you have different units that you can always choose. So let's say length. You can always come here and choose from all these options that are available to you by Catia, and whatever is the requirement. I would always recommend you to change the units in the beginning, because sometimes it becomes hard when you realize that you should be working in inches or any other units, but you chose some wrong units and you worked, and whatever the features you were supposed to make in a completely different units, you got completely wrong just because of this small change. So this is the very first feature that I would recommend every one of you to change whenever you start your Catia, and make sure whatever the dimensions are given onto your drawing and follow them precisely. Knowledge environment, not much recommended to change. Parameter tolerances, if you want to, you can. Measuring tool, not a big thing. Constraint and dimension, definitely you can change the constraint styles according to the constraint types. So constraints are basically these features that you're going to give them. Constraint is defined by here, constraint defined box. Let's say I click on this line and it gets activated. So it allows me to give various constraints, like in this particular line I can apply vertical, or I can also apply fix. It's going to fix this line, so the anchor comes in, and yeah. So there are many features within the software itself which makes it very compatible for any person to use. And there are different, so further within infrastructure, mechanical design, shape, and all these kind of features, if you come here to the start itself, you will be able to see infrastructure, mechanical design, shape, and other features. Right here, infrastructure, mechanical, shape, and all other features. So under infrastructure and under mechanical design, we all have different features like part design, assembly design. In shape, we have freestyle and other features. And so by changing these options, it will allow you to change all the parameters linked to it itself. So let's say we generally have the very first and common thing is the part design or part infrastructure that you can always use and change. I would recommend you by default, if these are not selected, then please do. It helps you to have a better organization within the part itself. And display, I would also recommend you to just have a look how your display tree is different from mine. And part document, yes, I'm pretty sure that by default some of the features from these four options are not selected, so please make sure that you select all of them. Well, it makes your life pretty easy when you're going to open up new part in Catia every time. So let's say I'm going to open a new part. Well, generally when you open Catia for every time, so it will by default come up and ask you for the name of the part that you want to make or name of the product that you want to make, plus what kind of design or infrastructure that you're looking for, whether it is going to be a part design or a product design is going to ask from you every time. So it makes it pretty comfortable for you to work with. And yes, like whichever feature you want to go through, you can always go and change according to your requirement. If you are not sure about how things work, I would recommend you not to change the parameters because it might be hard to understand where those parameters have affected if you are not particularly sure, like how that feature might impact the default settings of Catia. If you have any questions anytime, just feel free to contact or ask any question in the comment section below, and I would love to reply. And also I will share my phone number. If you guys ever need any help, you can always contact me. So this is pretty much it for today. I just wanted to share basic information about Catia and its setting. So this is the second part. If you haven't seen the first part, please go and see that first, and then this video will make better sense after that part. So thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video with your friends. Thank you.